Good morning, Scott School, on this terrific Tuesday, November 11th. Did you know today is also Veterans Day? Veterans Day is a day set aside as a holiday for the United States of America to recognize and honor our past and current military personnel. So, our people who serve in any of the armed forces, past and present, we want to honor them and lift them up and really talk about how they are heroes and the work that they have done for our country and for you and me have given us the freedoms that we have today. And so, with those freedoms came lots of sacrifices, and sometimes those sacrifices included time away from their own family to do the work that allowed us to have the things that we have today, which most importantly is our freedom, as I just spoke about. So, today is a really, really special day for our veterans. And our high school, DeWitt High School, puts on a Veterans Day annual presentation and program for our veterans, and they're invited. And that is something, teachers, that is live streamed. I put the link in our team report. If you would like to show some of that or all of that in your classroom, you may do that. But I also want you to honor whatever you have on your schedule and in your lesson plans today as well. So, what a special day it is. If you know of someone who is in the armed services, and I'm going to name a few, we have the Army, we have the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, could even be Coast Guard is one Coast Guard is what my father was in. But there are several armed forces. If you know anyone who has served in an armed force or is currently serving or has enlisted, you may have a cousin or a sibling or someone that you know who is a young person who has just enlisted to sign up to go into the armed forces. Please give them a shout out today. You might just want to thank them, show them some love, draw them a picture, just tell them thank you for all that they're doing for our country and for you and me. That would really make their day and fill their bucket like you would not believe. So, what a special thing to do. And today or this week, our word of the week is essential. Essential is an adjective and it means very important. In our handy dandy illustration here we have two young people playing, it looks like table tennis or hand tennis. I can't shake the feeling that we're missing something essential here. Oh, that's why I said hand, because they do not have paddles. Oh, goodness, friends, I should have read it first. So, essential, it is essential to play ping pong with paddles. So, be fab with vocab. Essential is a fun word and a pretty common one. Try to use it in communication. Find it in what you read, because that one is one you likely will find and include it in your writing. It's a pretty cool word. Last thing before I pass on the mic is winter has arrived, my friends. The snow is here. It doesn't look like it will be here to stay for super long. By the end of the week, it seems to be warming up and it likely will melt. However, it will be back because it's that time of year. Friends, it is time to start bringing your snow gear to school. That means hats, gloves, snow pants, boots, all the things to keep you warm outside. If you do not have the proper gear, like snow pants and boots in particular, you will not be allowed to go play in the snow, because we need you to stay dry so you are warm and not icky all day long in wet clothes. So please bring your snow gear every single day. And the other thing, friends, this is a big one. Wait for it, pause, give me your eyeballs. Listen. I know many of you love to wear shorts. I get it. I understand it. When I get home, friends, I often put shorts on myself. Here at school, our code of conduct does talk about wearing proper clothing for the season. Shorts, even when you're inside, can be appropriate, but here at Scott School, we do leave the building. We arrive from the outside, we dismiss and go outside, and then at recess, we're outside, and sometimes for PE, we go outside too. Usually not in the winter, but nonetheless, we could go outside for that too. And if we had a fire drill, we would go outside. My point is, please save the shorts for home. Or if you want to wear them, wear the leggings under them. If you're wearing shorts to school with nothing, you can expect an adult likely is going to say something to you because it is not safe to go outside in frigid temperature with nothing covering your legs. Now, yesterday, I know I'm going on a rant on this, but I want you to hear this loud and clear. Yesterday, a student had shorts on. I had a conversation with that student, and I was so proud. That student brought snow pants. I was like, yay. However, then I later found out the student said, nope, I didn't bring snow pants. Didn't want to wear the snow pants outside for recess. That's a problem, my friends. So that's why we don't want you wearing shorts to school in the winter unless you have leggings under them. We don't want to banter with you about what you need to wear outside. You know, we've talked about it, we've discussed it. Just wear the proper clothing and gear for the season. So enough about that. I hope we don't have to revisit this, but I've talked about it just like I talked about Halloween costumes, and I know you're going to do the right thing. I know you're respectful. I know you're responsible. Please help us help you be safe, because being in cold temps for an extended period of time is not really good for your body. And now on to Mrs. Schwartz. Goodness.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Reha. Friends, I would just like to give a huge shout out to Mrs. Smoot, because without her leadership and she is just essential. I said it, to our book fair being a success. So I know you all had so much fun with that last week. And so if you get a chance to do an extra shout out and thank you to Mrs. Smoot, please do that. Friends, we've got some Panther Pride winners this morning from Mrs. Toth's room. We have Savannah. We have Harrison from Mrs. Crumb's room, Tommy from Mrs. Yunker's room, Ripley from Mrs. Carr's room, Reese from Miss Kalonic's room and Miss Lacey's room, and Naomi from Mrs. Young's room. We've got Christian and Jenna and Josie all from Miss Flegel's room. Congratulations, friends. We cannot wait to celebrate you towards the end of this month. Let's go ahead and stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a terrific Tuesday, Scott School.